In long ago, in ancient India, in a quiet village surrounded by forests and rivers, lived a young man named Arjun. He was kind-hearted but always unsure of himself. But Arjun had a weakness. He always depended on others. For every decision, he needed help, advice, or approval. He feared making mistakes. He feared walking alone. One day, Arjun heard that a great teacher, the Buddha, had arrived at a nearby monastery. The whole village was buzzing with excitement. People said that the Buddha's wisdom could free anyone from doubt and suffering. Arjun's heart leapt with hope. Maybe he can give me the answers I've been looking for, he said to himself. He walked for miles to reach the monastery. When he arrived, he waited patiently among many others who had come to listen. The Buddha sat calmly beneath a Bodhi tree, his presence serene, his eyes full of understanding. When it was Arjun's turn to speak, he bowed and said, "Master, I am lost. I always rely on others. I ask my father what to do. I ask my friends what to think. I even wait for signs to decide what is right or wrong. I am afraid of making mistakes. Can you show me the path? Can you guide me?" The Buddha looked at Arjun with gentle eyes and said, "Arjun, long ago I too searched outside for truth. I studied under many teachers. I practiced what they taught, but no one gave me the ultimate answer. In the end, I sat under a tree and turned inward. That is where I found the light." He paused, then said, "You are like a man holding a lamp, but closing his eyes and asking others to describe the road. Open your eyes, Arjun. The light is already in your hands." Arjun looked confused. "But Master, how can I trust myself? What if I go the wrong way?" The Buddha smiled. "You will make mistakes. That is part of learning. But every step you take by yourself makes you stronger. Depending on others is like borrowing a crutch when your legs are fine. You'll never walk freely unless you try." Then the Buddha spoke a verse. "Be a lamp unto yourself. Rely on no one else. Hold to the truth within, and you will find the path." Arjun felt the words sink into his heart like rain into dry earth. The Buddha continued, "It is good to listen to the wise. It is good to learn. But there comes a time when you must walk alone. Test what you know, fall, rise, and walk again. That is how wisdom becomes yours." That night, Arjun sat quietly under a tree, watching the stars. He thought of all the times he had waited for someone else to lead his life. Slowly, something shifted inside him. He felt afraid, but also free. The next morning, Arjun returned to the village, not as someone waiting for guidance, but as someone ready to grow. He still respected his elders. He still listened to advice, but the final choice, he knew, was his own. Years later, Arjun became a teacher in his own village. When students came to him asking for answers, he smiled gently and said, "I will share what I know, but the truth is not in my words, it is in your journey. Be brave enough to walk it."